Good morning. My name is Faith Howell. I'm from the Department of ESL. I am going to show you quickly how to get to your feedback form and submit your ESL student feedback in preparation for our test cycle. All right, so you will go first to Clever. You can either click on this drop down here on the side and click Clever, or you can type in clever.com/in/pps. It will log you in. You may have to click log in with Google. All right, once you're in Clever, the easiest way to find Ellevation is to click on the search bar at the top and type in ELL. That's English Language Learner. They did a little pun there. So Ellevation pops up right here. All right, logs you in. Once you're in, you're going to click on Forms at the top. Now, I'll warn you, my screen is going to look a little bit different since I have department access. You should only see the students that you have registered in your class that are identified as Ls. So you'll go in, your page should look something like this, where you will see the student name. You'll see a little floating button that pops up here, fill out form. It should be your name, the date the cycle opened, and then once it's completed, you'll have the date submitted filled in here. So you'll click on fill out form. I'm going to hop over to one of these that's already completed so you can see what it should look like. Once you click on that, the page will open up. You'll see the student name on the left-hand side, and then you'll see a draft of the form. So it starts off with the demographics at the top, your most recent access score or WIDA screener score. So this is the student's English proficiency score. This is what we use to determine what they might need to be successful in classes and during assessments. If you have any questions, contact your ESL teacher and they can help you understand these numbers better. So there's a little overview there. You may have last year's accommodations as well if the student has been with us for a while. You really want to scroll down to the 25-26 school year. So here's the primary area you need to review. You'll look at your test area. So for example, if you're a history teacher, you want to primarily focus on the tests that pertain to your area that you would be giving for your course. If you're a K2 teacher, for example, then you would want to review everything. They are programmed by grade level band, so any test that a high school student would take would be programmed here. Any test that a student would take by grade level at the elementary level will be programmed here. You shouldn't have anything that the student would not be that would not apply to each student. So this student has no no accommodations necessary. So we would consider how the student is performing in class currently. Is this sufficient for the student to be successful, or might the student need a little more support? So we can choose increase test accommodations. If the student is being fully successful without any of these accommodations, we might consider decreasing the test accommodations, though generally we will maintain the accommodations for as long as we are able. If everything seems fine, we're doing these things, the student is being successful, but we want to keep these in place, we'll click maintain accommodation. You have an optional box here for providing a comment. You do not have to, but it is always helpful to us as we consider what's best for the student to know what you're seeing in class. You'll click this little calendar icon, fill in today's date, and then scroll down to the bottom where you will click sign, and you can either choose a pre-made signature or you can click draw and you can use the touch screen to draw your own signature. Don't forget to click submit again at the bottom to fully finalize the form. That's it. Please feel free to reach out to your ESL teacher if you have any further questions. Have a great day.